Yolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and exciting times it is, because we still have to talk about a lot of the new stuff that came in with the new arc, the Mirror Universe Part 2. And today I want to talk about field repair. But before I do this, I just want to say, if you're not a subscriber of my channel yet, but do like my videos, then please do subscribe to my channel. And when you do, also click this little bell and all notifications so you'll be notified when another video comes out. But now let's have a look at field repair. For this, you will need a refit for a ship to do that. And for this, we have to go to the hangar and look at ship abilities. And I'm going there and not to another place because here we have an overview of the possible ones. And the new ones with the field repair are the ones with this first aid cross. Like you can see here with the Northcutt, the Voyager, and the Corvus. But also the Akira, the Negva, and the Minerva. It's not there for every ship. It's only the ships you can see here in this list. The next ones are the Enterprise D, the Rotan, and the Dedari. All my rare 5-star ships, for example, are not in there, like the Crozier, the Kuvsompak, or my Sanctus. For those, field repair is not available. But it's available for the Kelvin, for the Veldor, and there also was the Katinga somewhere. There it is. It's all epic abilities, which means you need 120 shards to unlock them. They do work like some of the other abilities. I did not get any of the field repairs, but it doesn't matter because I still can explain how it will work without having them. You need one of those refits, and if you have it on a ship and it only works on that ship class you got it for, it will work like other abilities, like for example the one I have here on my Horizon. And if I want to use the automated defenses, I have to pay, in this case, orb splinters. Can't click them at the moment for some reason, but I have to pay the 65 orb splinters to activate that. And the same you will do with the field repairs. But I have to go back to the field repairs for 1 second. You will use a different material, I will show you a bit later, but that will work exactly the same way it does with the Horizon. That's why I wanted to show that in a second. As usual, if you click the info boxes, you will know that this refit once again can only be applied to one ship class, in this case the Northcutt. That's the one I'm working on at the moment. And you have to do this to unlock the bonus. If you have it, it's a permanent buff. It will use work on every of your Northcutts, for example, if you have more than one. But only if you activate this. And to the activate part we get a bit later again. But it will give you the field repair active ability that repairs 25% of your ship's hull health while it's not in combat. That's not written here, but while it's not in combat and while it's not docked. That's what it says here. But you can't be in combat, and during combat you cannot click that, of course. But in between combats, for example, in territory takeovers or defense, it will be a very helpful thing. Because between the fights you can click repair and your ship doesn't have to come back that often. And you know, especially in territory takeovers or defenses, the time that your ship stays in that territory counts. So this will definitely be something I will like once I have it. But you see here that from the 120 shards for the Northcutt I have 6 at the moment. And that has to do with how to get it. Because it can be purchased in the store. And it wasn't there in the last days, but for some it is now. We can go there in a second. Or in the Section 31 store, and that's how I got the parts that I have. Because since the changes in the Section 31 faction store, and I talked about this a few days ago, now you can get shards for this ability here in the faction store. But it depends on the ships that you have, as it seems, because I only can see them for the ships that I really have, and that's the Katinga, the Valdor, the Northcott, the Kelvin, the Corvus, and the Vorcha. That's why I started with a hanger, to show you there are more than I can see in my Section 31 store. And you can buy those. Once again, it's a thing only for level 40 plus because of the way of getting those. You can buy those here for the new Section 31 mirror credits. And you can only get those credits if you do mirror wave defenses, for example, and those are level 40 plus again. So the whole field repair thing is another thing that will start once you reach Ops level 40. And then you can get 1 or 2 chests here. 1 chest costs 600, 2 chests cost 2,000. So different to the Agony booth that's in here I mentioned a few days ago. Those shards really get expensive if you want to have more than 1 a day. And so it's not the easiest thing to do that. And as you can see, I cannot always do wave defenses, especially mirror wave defenses, because first of all of the ciphers you need, and secondly of the time you need, because with all the grinding that's in the game nowadays, you have to prioritize. And that's why you have to make choices. And one of this is that I will not have the field repair ability too early. And I will anyway probably have to get it again once I get the Rotaran, which will probably be my first level 60 ship once I get to shipyard level 60, because I've got half the blueprints for Rotaran already, but I'm still far away from level 60. And they will be in here again once I get those ships. But it's not very cheap, and so some people might decide to get it in the store, and that's the fun. When I talked about this ability on my German channel, it wasn't in the store yet, but now some of them are in the store. And once again, it's those I don't know, was it here or was it, yeah, here they are. It's once again the ships only that you have, and depending on the ship class and the ship level, you can see the different prices. The Corvus costs 100 euros. The full unlock, the Valdor costs 60 euros here where I live. The Katinga 60, the Northcott 100, the Kelvin 60 again. Those are the ships that I have, and I could get that for, but I really have to be careful what I spend money on. I got, especially from my German viewers, some support for my work here, but it's of course not a fortune. And I really have to be careful. So I will most probably not buy any of those field repair refits here for the time being, because I have to set priorities there as well, and that is not my highest priority. I still have to get the wave battle pass. I'm still thinking about the wave battle pass, if it's worth it or not this time, but the field repairs will not be in my budget, so to speak. Nevertheless, they are available here, so I'm showing you, but only once again for the ships that you have, because I can see that, because it's only the ships that I have. So you will have to decide if you want to do this. But if you get it and want to activate it, there's material you for once will also find in the Section 31 faction store, and that's the welding hardware. Yeah, sometimes I have to have a second look in English. And you need this to activate the ability. On the horizon, as I've shown you, was the orb splinters. Here it's welding hardware that you will need to activate this ability on the ship you got the refit for. And you can get 800 here for 1 chest in the faction store, or 2 chests for 600 of those mirror credits again. So once again, only the 40 plus stuff. But there's one more place where you will get some of those, and that is the gift box claims. That's why I've got a number of those already, even if I don't have the ability. But every day you get some from the gift section here in the ship section right next to the orb splinters, And there the max capacity will be 2000. As you can see, I don't have 2000 yet, so I'll still get some. It's every 22 hours like the AWP splinters as well. And there you will get some of those welding hardwares free every day, so that in between you will be able to use the ability once you have it without buying them in the faction store or in the shop, where I've seen them too already. But those are the two places to get them. And then, as I've shown you before, it will work like with a Horizon, that you just click the ship, then click the yellow symbol, and there you will see the amount of welding hardware you have. You will see the price. To activate it, it will, if Scopely does what it always does, it will be cheaper on the Katinga than it will be on the Corvus, because the prices were rising with the levels as well on the cloaks, for example. So I expect that to be there as well. About the cooldown, here you see I have a 1 hour cooldown on this ability. The cooldown for the field repair will be in the beginning, if I remember correctly, what Scopely announced, it was 10 minutes. And with upgrading the ship, it will go down to 20 seconds. So when you have a high tier ship with that ability, of course, it's much more worth it, because you can repair, fight again, after that fight, repair again, and so on, as long as you have welding hardware. And then it can be a very useful tool, especially in territory takeovers. The season just ended and we are waiting for the reset. That's another thing with the communication from Scopely, by the way, that you never get a proper communication. You know where the season ends, but when is the next reset? And they could really work on their communication here in many cases, but that's just another example here. But there, and especially when the new season starts, the field repair can be very helpful. And of course in incursions as well. But one or the other might now have taken the chance to buy one of the refits in the shop. So please let me know if you want to add something to what I said in the video, and if you are satisfied with this ability. That will be quite interesting for my viewers as well. But also, if you have questions in general or video requests, as usual, you know that I regularly read your comments. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.